to get underway at the Nürburgring GP. We're going to sit on Ishmael here in the mid-pack as we start our race today. Let's go racing. So here we go. The pack takes off and everybody's heading into turn number 1. Everybody's taking it a little gingerly here, trying to give each other space, and we are 2 and 3 deep here as we head into AMG Arena. A little bit of bumping and pushing going on here. Very tight quarters right now. Everybody's doing a great job of being patient, just trying to stay in their own space here. And Ishmael's getting gobbled up a little bit here as he heads out of AMG Arena here, and he settles into 7th place here. So only down 1 position after all that, but great racing start here from the Pro Division in round number 2. As we are on starting on lap number 2 here, we are looking at 2nd and 3rd place, Payme and Dudley here, and we're going to see some side-by-side action as we head into the Yokohama S. Miss Devious and Petrol battling for 3rd and 4th place in behind as well here. But right now, all eyes are on this battle for 2nd place, and it's going to be Dudley to slot up ahead of Payme here for the time being. Good pass there as they come through Mercedes Arena here, and this is this side-by-side battle in behind 2nd and 3rd place here, and it's a side-by-side action through turn number 3, and as we head into turn number 4, Petrol's on that inside line, but it's going to sweep him out wide. Miss Devious tries to get to run, a little bit of contact there. Miss Devious moves up ahead of Petrol. And as we come out of Van Bogen here, we are heading into the Vito chicane, and we are going to see an attempted move here from Petrol on the inside, heading into the Vito chicane. We're side by side. Again, a little bit of contact between the two, and Petrol head this time going to get ahead of Miss Devious and move back up into 4th position. Payme in 3rd place here, trying to put some pressure back on Dudley. Oh, and a little bit of a touch there potentially. I'm not sure what happened there, but Dudley going deep into turn number 3 there, and Payme is going to move himself up into P number 2 here. So spicy battle here early on in round number 2 from our pros again. And a pit stop's being made here on the end of lap number 3, and I got to tell you, it has gotten very cloudy very quickly here at the Nürburgring GP circuit, and maybe the drivers know something that we do not know here on the racetrack currently. And as we come out, here comes the rain, ladies and gentlemen. It is officially raining here in round number 2, and Ishmael, aware of this, coming in on that intermediate racing tire, and it is coming down very healthily here right now on this racetrack. Now on to our race leader here on lap 4, as this rain has really settled in here now into this race, and really you can see the drivers that are on these racing slicks struggling on these wet track conditions. So again, with our race leader here, Lucas 369, and you can see here absolutely difficult driving conditions for these drivers right now. He's opted to go around pit lane, so he's going to tough it out here. On with our now 5th place driver, ATK's Death here, as Miss Devious is just coming out of pit lane right in beside here. Ooh, side by side here as Miss Devious comes out of pit lane, and both these drivers appear to be on the racing slick tires here. ATB Death up the inside, which is now the outside coming into AMG Arena, and you could say Ishmael just off in the background here and behind these two as well. And again, he's on that intermediate tire, so let's stick with this battle here. Great little battle. Ishmael going to take a look up the inside of ATK's Death there. He is going to get the job done, but again, he does have that tire advantage here on the racetrack, and he's going to get a 2-fer coming out of AMG Arena there on Miss Devious and ATK Death on that intermediate red tire. Great move there by Ishmael. This battle re-engaged here between ATK Death and Miss Devious, and a great run up through the Schumacher S as Miss Devious gets there, as she is going to get the job done on the outside of ATK Death, and caught him a little bit off guard there, I think, with that pass, moving her up into 6th. Lap number 9 here, and TT's J-Set has been trying to close in on Petrol here over the last 2 or 3 laps. We're starting to develop a nice little 4 or 5 car pack here in the middle part of this race in the mid-pack as well, and there it is. TT's J-Set is going to move up the inside, so I believe there is a penalty to be served there from Petrolhead, and he's just going to slot up in ahead of Petrolhead there and move himself up into 5th place. He's having a good drive here so far today as he defends the position into the Vito chicane. TT Miss Devious closing in on ATK's Death here, gets a good run as we head around in towards the Vito chicane. We're side by side. Who's going to outbrake who? Who's going to be able to get the job done here into the Vito chicane? Can we get the offensive move done? No, ATK Death is going to defend the position. Great defensive placement right there by ATK's Death, and TT's Miss Devious going to have to try it again at another opportune moment. Lap number 11 here, and TT's Miss Devious trying to close in on ATK's Death here. She's got the pack closing in on her. She's going to make a move. She's got to be soon, and there it is. It gets a great run out of AMG Arena, and she is going to move up ahead of ATK's Death and into that third place position here, currently on the racetrack with about 30 minutes to go. A little tap there from ATK's Death there as they get through the next corner. All is well, and everybody continues moving forward. As we're nearing the 11th lap of this race here, ATK Death in a tough position in the middle here as Jay had a penalty there. And he takes a look up the inside into the Hyundai curve here and gets the job done. So a little hole left open there. Miss Devious taken by surprise here from ATK Death, and he's going to move up into third place. And boy, this fight is not done. We are now on lap 12 as we're coming out of AMG Arena, heading into turn number 5. Miss Devious takes a look up the inside as we head into the corner, and it is side-by-side action as 10-10's Miss Devious trying to get third place back. A little bit of contact there between the two drivers, and it is an all-out street fight here for third place right on the racetrack. And we are still side-by-side here as we head into Goodyear curve. Ooh, might have been a little touch there. It's hard to say, but it looked like a braking mistake also made there by Death, and he's going to go out into the sand. Miss Devious and Jay and ATB are all going to grab the positions here. Petrolhead also getting into his position here as well, so ATK's Death moves out on 4 positions there in that exchange. Petrolhead putting some pressure here on ATB for 5th place here on the racetrack as we head through the Hyundai curve to get ready to start lap number 13. We see a big wiggle there by ATB, and then he veers a little bit over there. He catches a little bit of the grass on the exit there, and is that enough for Petrol to get the run? It is enough for Petrol to get the run here as we head into the Yokohama S, turn number 1. And on the start of lap number 13, it does appear to be Petrolhead here now up into 5th place, and ATB trying to respond back here as we head into AMG Arena. 3rd place, 10-10's Miss Devious here just getting ready to head into our hairpin corner here. We got 10-10's J-Set just in behind here as we head out the exit. She gets it a little bit wide, and a hard spin here, a couple of 360s, and she is going to get that thing to stop, and oh my. Going to drop down the field here. She gets back out on track, lets that pack get through, and it's going to be 7th place here now for 10-10's Miss Devious. Unfortunate incident there coming out of the corner as we near the midway point of our race here. We're on board with our mid-pack drivers at the moment here. We're with ATB from Race Asylum as he is continuing to try and apply pressure here to Team Rad's Petrolhead. And as we head through AMG Arena here, you see him try to get on the outside, and a mistake made there by Petrolhead. And now ATB up the inside here trying to set up for turn number 4. Puts him in on the outside, but he's going to have the extra wide run on the exit. Going to get the job done. Great move there from ATB for 4th place here on the track. Death trying to take advantage in behind here. Gets up the inside. Can he get the position? Great run coming out of the corner here. This is still active. No, Petrolhead is going to defend it. So Petrolhead only going to lose one for the time being, but under huge pressure here from ATK Death. Fresh after a set of pit stops here, it is an active battle here between ATK Death and Team Rad's Petrolhead. And Team Rad's Petrolhead currently leading this battle here as he moves up into 7th place, but he makes a mistake on the exit right there, and that's going to allow Death to get the run back on him. And Death is going to move back up into 7th place here. A little bit of contact there as we head into the curve. And that's going to be Petrolhead moving up the inside. But he makes a mistake under the power there. And Death is going to move back up ahead here into 7th place as we head into Schumacher S. Whoo, spicy race we got going on here in this Pro Division today. ATK's Death, Team Rad's Petrolhead here coming through the Vito chicane, getting ready to start lap number 17. Death gets a little wiggle on the exit. Team Rad's Petrolhead gets a great run out of the exit, going to make the move on the inside up the Hyundai curve. Can we see a response from ATK Death? No, not at the time being, but we may see one coming into the Yokohama S. Lap number 22, ATB's finally close enough in here on ATK's Death to try and make something happen. And it's going to be the Yokohama S, turn number 1, that he's going to try and get it done. He does have the position there, but Death slips back up into the inside there, and it is side-by-side action as we head through the AMG Arena here again. Tonight you can see the sun starting to go down a little bit here. It's starting to get a little bit cooler on the racetrack again as well, so maybe weather potentially coming back into the racetrack. But it is going to be ATB here to move up into 6th position. Getting very late in the race here, lap 23, and battles are starting to become a little more important here now as 10-10's Miss Devious is going to take a look up the inside of ATK's Death around the Goodyear curve here. Gets to power down, Death gets to power down. It's a drag race. Oh, and a big wiggle right there. Maybe contact, not sure, but Heading up into the Schumacher S's there. It is going to be Miss Devious up into 7th position around ATK's death. Here we go. We knew it was coming. It was going to be Ishmael. It's going to be J-Set for that final podium position. We got just under 7 minutes remaining on the clock here. It's side-by-side action through the Vito chicane. Ishmael currently has the edge going into the inside part. And Ishmael going to move it up into P3 here. J-Set defending now on Petrolhead, but he's going to move up on the outside of Ishmael, and he's going to cut off the line of Petrolhead here, get the run on Ishmael, and we have an active three-way battle for the final podium position. Ishmael immediately moves over to break the toe, but J-Set's going to get the run. He's going to stick it on the outside heading into the Yokohama S. Petrolhead's going to try and follow him through, and we're still side by side as we head into the AMG arena. Things are getting exciting here now, and J-Set's going to still hold on to 3rd position. Ishmael was in 5th there for a second, but he gets it back on Petrolhead. Now it's Petrolhead and Ishmael battling out here for 4th and 5th place here. And this is a huge battle happening right now for the final podium position. Petrolhead is going to get it done here. He's going to move up into 4th place, and Ishmael finds himself in 5th place, attacking 3rd place. Whew, spicy. Ishmael now back on the charge here. He is tucked right in, looking at trying to get back around Team Rad's Petrolhead here and recharge back towards 3rd place here. He was actively fighting for that final podium position here late in the race. He finds himself now in 5th place, and he's settled in behind Team Rad's Petrolhead. Oh, and he goes with a little move there, and he's going to go up on the outside of Petrolhead, up to Schumacher S's, and he's going to get the job done up into 4th place. Next target, TT's J-Set. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the final lap here for this 3rd place battle, and if Ishmael's going to make it happen, he's got to do it soon. He's running out of racetrack here as these drivers are heading in towards the Vito chicane right now. There is only 3 corners left, and this battle for 3rd place is going to be all over. The leaders are on an extra lap here, and we'll be checking in with them here real shortly. But right now, Ishmael takes a look inside, but J-Set doesn't flinch, holds his line, and is it going to be enough? Is this going to be a drag race to the start-finish line? And it's going to be TT's J-Set for 3rd place, and ERA's Ishmael in 4th place. What a recovery drive from ERA's Ishmael's truth today. Now onto this race battle, and there it is. Lucas 36 taking advantage of a mistake being made here by Dudley. Dudley had this thing locked down, 20-second gap in his final stint, and Lucas 36 has closed it up, and it is on for 1st place here as we are into the Goodyear Curve side-by-side battle. And Lucas 36 is going to move back up into P1. Great response there by Dudley. And now as we head up into the Schumacher X's, do we have a response here from Dudley? He's tucked into the slipstream. This is for the race win here, ladies and gentlemen. And this is going to come down right to this checkered flag here. So it is Lucas 36. It is Dudley. And we are so close here as we're heading around the Goodyear Curve. We're running out of racetrack. Who's going to get the job done? Lucas 36. Does he have enough? Does Dudley have enough left in his race car to challenge Lucas 36 here as we head in towards the Vito chicane for the final time? Hard to say. Lucas 36 gets a great run through the Vito chicane here, and as we head into the Hyundai curve, it is going to be Lucas 36 with a round 2 race win here in this Pro Division, and Dudley with a close, very close 2nd place finish here. Again, just stolen away from him there by the timer here in round number 2.